Now let's take a look at what happened while the market traded. I spoke to Charlie Aiken from Southern Cross Equities. Charlie Aiken, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thanks, Philip. Good to see you.
Well, an indecisive day, but the resources sector seems to have been the best of it. Would that be right?
Yeah, you're right. It was a very mixed day. The index losing 22 points sort of disguised a very divergent market with banks down, a couple of defensive stocks down, resource stocks generally up but not BHP. A very, very odd day, but uranium stocks were actually the best performers, so Paladin and Extract. So all over the place today and a strange start to the week.
And it looks like Qantas continues to suffer because of the grounding of its A380 fleet. How does the market view the situation?
Well, I think every day that it drags on, the market gets a little bit more bearish on it, to be honest with you. This has gone from sort of the first screen reports of one plane with engine trouble to the whole fleet being grounded to a couple of 747s having issues as well. So the fact it's dragging on has been bad for the share price. Share price down another couple of percent today and down about 4.5–5% since the first incident last week. So I think investors would want this to come to a conclusion quite quickly, actually.
And what about speculation that Lend-Lease might be in the hunt for Centro Properties? How did that affect the market?
Well, Lend-Lease shares lost about 1.5–2% today. The market doesn't like the idea of Lend-Lease, buying anything at the moment, rather just focus on their own core activities. There's no one sure about the Centro sale, whether it's the whole job lot or just individual pieces. I think people would like to, pick apart the Centro portfolio, but I think if you have to buy the whole job lot, that's why the market was a little bit worried about Lend-Lease shares today.
And Westfield hit pretty hard. What was behind that? I presume it had something to do with the restructuring.
Well, it was. Well, that was quite interesting. I actually met with Stephen Lowy from Westfield today, and I think that Westfield might be a little bit surprised themselves at the share price falling. It seems there's just a little bit of indigestion post the capital raising of the retail side of the split. Look, I think investors are just a tiny bit confused to how they will end up here. But personally, I think the deal makes a lot of sense. I think when the market calms down, Westfield shares will start doing a little bit better. But I think we're just in a period of indigestion and indecision there, whereas people decide, do they own the Westfield Retail Trust or they own Westfield Group, which will own the American and UK assets. So more indigestion than anything, but probably an opportunity amongst it all.
Well, Charlie Aiken, many thanks for your time.
Thanks, Philip. See ya.